Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your gender-free news. This is Jerome Hughes. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, yesterday, the Hollywood Reporter revealed that Gina Carano and her legal team are calling for powerful witnesses in her discrimination suit. You know, the discrimination suit against Disney, including Mandalorian co-star Pedro Pascal, Jon Favreau, Bob Chapek, the former Disney CEO in name only, and Kathleen Kennedy. All right. Now, this latest development would appear to be a very bad PR situation that Bob Iger and Disney would try to avoid at all costs. And yet, Bob Iger still has not authorized a settlement with Gina Carano, despite, Jon Favreau's intense appeals to end this matter so that Jon Favreau can offer Gina Carano her job back in Star Wars. Okay. So this is basically a rumor that's coming in. All right. So here's the latest and perhaps the most revealing rumor, which must be taken with a heavy heap of salt. Now, from this one Disney insider that's been, what's been on what's been stalling the resolution that many believe should have been achieved a long time ago. A settlement to finally put to rest Gina Carano's lawsuit against Disney. All right. And this situation covers not just the layers of corporate bureaucracy at play, but also sheds light on the complex, often ruthless nature of Disney CEO Bob Iger's personal ambitions, which appear to be influencing the delay. Now, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. So, Jon Favreau, the creator of The Mandalorian, has long advocated for the swift resolution of this Gina Carano lawsuit in Gina Carano's favor. And his stance, Jon Favreau's stance has been clear. Jon Favreau wants to offer Gina Carano her role back as the Gina Carano Cara Dune. Okay, the Mandalorian character in the Star Wars universe. A settlement would provide Gina Carano with the opportunity to either accept or decline this offer, but the mere fact that Jon Favreau, creator of The Mandalorian, has already written a draft of the Mandalorian Grogu movie script with Gina Carano, the Gina Carano Mandalorian character Cara Dune reinstated as a character speaks volumes. Now, this shows that not only his hope, but also a level of confidence that Gina Carano might be willing to return. Okay, and this confidence from Jon Favreau, the creator of The Mandalorian, isn't unfounded. You see, it actually goes back to the previous rumor suggesting that Jon Favreau grown increasingly optimistic about a settlement being reached that would allow Gina Carano's return to the Star Wars universe. And Jon Favreau's optimism has manifested in action. He's been crafting scenes that, reintegrate the Gina Carano character Cara Dune into the screenplay for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. All right. But according to this Disney insider, there's now at least 2 different versions of the screenplay itself circulating within Lucasfilm's office. An earlier draft where Gina Carano character Cara Dune is absent, and a more recent version where Gina Carano's character is fully integrated. All right, playing a significant role in this story itself. However, this Disney insider actually cautions that the script is still in flux, which rewrites ongoing things. And future drafts could either diminish or enhance the Gina Carano Mandalorian character Cara Dune's role, largely depending on how the settlement negotiations are actually progress behind the scenes. Now, this underscores the situation that the situation is still fluid and far from being a done deal. But nonetheless, Jon Favreau, the creator of The Mandalorian, has evidently received enough encouragement from Disney's legal team to justify the effort he has put into revising the script to include the Gina Carano Mandalorian character Cara Dune. Yet, all of Jon Favreau, his meticulous planning could be rendered moot if the lawsuit continues to drag on for months. In such a particular scenario, Jon Favreau would be forced to proceed with filming without Gina Carano in order to keep the production on schedule. Now, this Disney insider also reports that Jon Favreau, the creator of The Mandalorian, basically he's become increasingly assertive in his communications with Bob Iger, okay? Urging Bob Iger to resolve the matter swiftly before the opportunity to collaborate with Gina Carano on the movie slips up entirely, all right? So what exactly is causing the holdup? Now, this Disney insider reveals that the primary obstacles coming from within Disney and Lucasfilm's legal departments, and these in-house lawyers, as you all may know, are advising Disney CEO Bob Iger to resist settling, convinced that we can win this thing. However, this belief is dangerously misguided. Now, from several people's perspective, Gina Carano has legitimate case with a strong chance of victory. But moreover, the risks associated with allowing the lawsuit to proceed to discovery, particularly the possibility of key figures like Kathleen Kennedy being deposed, could result in significant PR damage, which Disney can ill afford. But within the often dismal world of Disney's internal politics, the broader implications are being ignored. Okay. Everyone is more concerned with protecting their own positions and advancing their personal prestige than considering the long-term impact on the company itself. Now, Disney's lawyers it seems like they're fixated on the idea that selling such a high profile case in Gina Carano's favor would be seen as a future on their part, potentially tarnishing their reputations within the company and hindering their career ambitions. Now, they're willing to jeopardize the well-being of the entire Disney company in a desperate bid to protect their own standing. Okay. And that's a lot of mess right there. But despite this, Disney CEO Bob Iger has the authority to override these bureaucratic concerns and mandate a settlement. Okay, the question remains, why hasn't he done so? Now, first and foremost, this is Bob Iger we're talking about. We all have an idea, but according to this particular Disney insider, Disney CEO Bob Iger's thought process is no easy task. Okay, it's not easy to decipher, and it appears that Disney CEO Bob Iger is preoccupied with the matters he considers far more pressing than the future of Gina Carano or even the Star Wars franchise itself. Now, when pressed for the details on what might be distracting Disney CEO Bob Iger, this Disney insider pointed out something that I often emphasize, that timing is crucial. What major event could be, diverting the Disney CEO Bob Iger's attention away from the need to save Disney? The answer lies for the U.S. presidential election. Okay. Now, Disney CEO Bob Iger has made no secret of his aspirations to become the president of the United States, with the recent upheaval in the Democratic Party marked by Joe Biden's decision to step down from the race. Now, this Disney insider is claiming that Disney CEO Bob Iger has a huge delusion, seeing a rare opportunity to achieve his long-held ambition. Now, as this particular Disney insider suggested, if Kamala Harris is confirmed as the Democratic presidential nominee, an intense behind-the-scenes battle for vice presidency is likely to come up. Now, whoever secures this position will potentially have the significant influence reminiscent of the role Dick Cheney played during George W. Bush's presidency. And if these speculations hold true, then Disney CEO Bob Iger is currently preoccupied with trying to maneuver for a chance to either secure the vice presidential nomination, or at the very least position himself for a high-ranking cabinet post that could serve as a springboard for a future presidential campaign. But with his current age, I highly doubt that. But then again, we did have Biden as president, who's still president at his age and stuff. So anything may be possible. Maybe. I mean, it's possible. But given these circumstances, it's also clear that the last thing on Disney CEO Bob Iger's mind is the ongoing conflict between Gina Carano and Disney's legal team. Okay. So where exactly does this leave us? Now, my instinct tells me that Disney CEO Bob Iger is just as deluded as his lawyers regarding their chances of victory in their respective battles. But inevitably, within the next few weeks, Bob Iger is likely to face disappointment in his White House bid, which will force him to return to the grim reality of cleaning up the mess that Bob Iger has created at Disney. But therefore, a settlement with Gina Carano may still be possible in the near future. However, for now, it seems likely that a combination of misguided lawyers and a distracted CEO will push Disney into an unnecessary and counterproductive confrontation with Gina Carano in a situation that serves no one's best interest. Okay. Like I said earlier in the video, take this rumor with a huge grain of salt, okay? And let's see how it plays out first, because I guarantee you there's always new developments when it comes to the Gina Carano case, okay? And we all know that whenever something major like this, if there's a settlement going forth, you know, it'll be announced. It'll be announced subtly, but it won't be like a really huge announcement. But with Gina Carano and everything, if she doesn't have like a NDA disclosure or any kind of legal thing like that, she's going to make it known on X, on social media everywhere, okay? But as far as I know, no word on a settlement or anything like that. But we'll just have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I shared in this video, go ahead and smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.